You gotta be nice for what to these niggas? I understand. You got 100.
Hey, it's me, Talia, from the Pomp and Unpopular podcast, and I am here with a hot take today. So, I have always been someone, you see my shirt and it says it's cool to be kind. Um, I'm someone who's always like, nice for what? I never trust people who, oh, they're so nice. Oh, but they're nice. It's the nice thing to do. I don't give a fuck about nice. I really never have. I really don't trust it. Um, and I've always kind of felt that way. And people are like, always like, oh, Talia, like, why? Like, that's weird. You should like nice people. Like, they're nice people. And to me, I always feel like nice people have no loyalty. They don't know how, because nice means that you just do whatever it takes to keep the peace. That's how I always felt like nice was. And we don't live in a world where that makes sense, to just be nice, because that's holding up the establishment's form of decorum, and it doesn't always acknowledge truth or the experience of others. It's just keeping the status quo. That's how I've always felt about it. It's, oh, well, it's just nice. It's just not very authentic. I don't like it. Never have. So it was a really interesting thing. I've really delved into linguistic studies. I love anthropology. I love history. I love psychology. I love words. So it makes sense that I was like, oh, let me start studying a little bit of linguistics and see, because I really enjoy etymology, which is the origins of words, basically, in a very concise and shallow definition of what that means. I'll probably put it up on the screen if I do some editing. And so I was watching a video on linguistics, and they were talking about etymology, and then the word nice popped up, and I thought that was super interesting. So the etymology of nice, actually, it started off in its origins to mean foolish, fastidious, busy, dumb, easily controlled. And I thought that was a really interesting thing, because that's what the energy of that word always meant to me. People who prided themselves on being nice people always felt like they had this very vapid, shallow sense of their own idea of morality. You already know how I feel about morality. I don't want to derail this because I don't want this to be too long. But I found that to be very interesting. I think a lot of people who go with horrible things that we later discover were atrocities in history, they were nice people. Well, if those people would just comply, well, if those people would just do what they're supposed to do, if those people would just, then this wouldn't have happened. And it really is a very limp and flaccid way to live. And that's just kind of my hot take on it. So what do you think? Whereas kindness, I will do an etymological video on. I will do a video on the etymology of kind in my next video, because I much prefer that one. Kindness still has a sense of loyalty to self and a sense of loyalty to community and to nature. So that's my hot take. I would love to know what you think. Do you know any nice people? I will also say that it's always the nice ones who backstab you. It's always the nice ones. It's never the asshole. I like assholes. At least you know what you're going to get. And I'm not saying exclusively assholes, and really what most people think is an asshole, I would not classify as an asshole. I don't mind people who are direct and say what they mean and might be a little bit tactless sometimes. I don't mind that so much. I would prefer it exponentially to someone who is just nice and saying the thing that's going to keep the peace, and just, that's dangerous. That's dangerous to a person like me. That's dangerous for me. I recognize that as a trait that is not compatible with being in my circle, and I will drive it out every time. In fact, I had to just dump a really nice friend that I'd had for a while, and I'd been thinking about it, and turns out their behaviors actually are not usually very nice at all. It's more so about them appearing to be a certain way. It's the same sense of people who do things because they want to be on the right side of history. That's not why you do things, to be on the right side of history. You can keep all that. Theories need to have a little bit more meat and potatoes to it than just being on the right side of history. We're talking about human lives and relationships and hearts and blood shed and birth and things like that. I take that very seriously, to say the least. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Please check out my next video. And I think I'm going to keep these coming. I would love to know what you think. This is a dialogue, hopefully. Those are my opinions. I would love to hear yours. I would even love to hear examples of people of what you think nice is and how nice has failed you. Or maybe you have opposing views. Would love to hear those too. Anyway, until next time, this is Talia. Talk to you later.